Alright,
We're back.
we're back.
Part 4.
Part 4, man. Only 2 more parts, and these are short parts anyway. So you had a question, Rafe. You were saying?
I did. I was just wondering, just for any newer players who might be watching this, how would you, I wouldn't say beat if you're a newer player, but how would you give these two veterans, these two war horses, old men, how to give them a good game?
Old men who shouldn't really be playing games anymore.
You know, how to give them troubles.
Oh boy, that's do you know what? It's got to the stage. Sorry, it's got to the point now. What we were discussing before about this game, not changing, just evolving and and these players have played for so long now that honestly, if I'm gonna be real, like down in the ditch real, like Finn this horse meat kind of real. If I'm going that deep, then you can't. If you're new, I will honestly say you will never beat these guys until you get better. The only thing you can do is
practice, keep playing.
It's not even worry about being guys like this. I think that's probably a good first step.
Set a small goal.
Because you won't. Because they know too much. I mean, this game, seriously, this game they've been playing this since Tag 1.
Yeah.
Tag 1 came out when, 99?
I can't remember.
Like 2000.
Too long ago.
They've been playing for 10 years plus at high level. There's no joke anymore. There's nothing you can do. They're faster than you. They're smarter than you. They know the characters. They know the frames. No, the only thing you can do is take small steps.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds dumb. I mean, it's like people. The thing is, what newer players will realize, people that haven't played Tekken or are new to Tekken, they'll realize that this game has too many things to do. Yeah. I mean, this isn't to knock other games like 2D games. This isn't a 2D game. This isn't Street Fighter 4. This isn't even King of Fighters 13. This isn't Marvel. There are no real. Oh god, there are gimmicks and still, but against someone who people have been playing this game for like 10 years, what are you gonna do? Like, they've seen it all anyway. Nothing that you can come up in your bedroom is gonna be fresh enough to deal a victory. Yeah. To deal a bit of bar, take away 20%, sure. Win a match, no. But you have to take it step by step.
Win a long set, definitely.
To win a long set. Oh god. The only thing, the things that you need to work on first and foremost are your defense. Ducking big lows. I say this all the time. This is the only thing I ever tell people. Duck big lows. Learn to duck big lows, because those are duck big lows and escape throws. That'll take you months. Anyway, because those are the things that get people killed. Like, I could beat a new guy just doing those 2 things, using stupid big lows that do chunks, and rinsing throws. Those are noob killers. Those are like newbie killers, and they'll get you very sad and make you quit the game. Saying that, you want your juggles down. I mean, consistent. Don't worry about the flash. You just want them to work all the time, because that's going to be your main damage.
Source of damage,
right. So once you've got your combos, once you're semi kind of aware of the lows and stuff, I guess, what can they possibly do?
Movement.
That is important as well, but that takes a lot of time. I'm just trying to think of something small, quick, or quicker. Okay, juggles. Juggles first. Work on your juggles first.
Oh, work on your I've noticed this a lot actually with some of the newer players. The situational stuff with your characters. So, for example, they'll know the skanks. Yes. They will know a bread and butter combo for their team. But then, when they low parry, for example, they don't know their low parry combo. Okay. Or if somebody is like tech rolling against them, they don't know their mix-ups. They don't learn that situational stuff. What do I do in this situation? What do I do in that situation?
See, that can be really deep as well, because there are too many situations. There are a lot of things. But you are right in that you should learn the basic ones, like anything that leads to a juggle, like a hop kick or a whatever down forward 2. Anything that leads you into a juggle, work how to get damage off. Learn what your low parry is. Learn your tag assault with your team. Oh, by the way, if you're new to this game, stick to 2 fucking characters. Don't be a hero. Like, just stick to 2 guys. Don't try and jump around. Please, just stick to 2 guys and learn them. I mean, I'm not saying be master level, but
don't use solo.
Oh, and don't use solo.
Don't ever use solo. It's not good.
Fucking kick you in the nuts, man, if I see you using solo. But yeah, if you learn the system, use 2 characters long enough that you understand the system a little bit, and then you can jump around. Don't jump around before then. But yeah, okay. Know your juggles from every possible juggle thing that your character has. Learn your low parries, and then start working on your throw escape and low ducking. And I don't mean, I'm talking about the big lows. Anything like, you know, laws down back 4, things that are seeable in reaction. Because I mean, hell sweeps, for instance, like if a mission does a hell sweep, you'll never see that in time.
Yeah,
that's just basically unreactable to. Yeah, it's just a guess. You know what? I'll give people a piece of advice. Actually, if you're new to this game, is people, you know, when you come to this game, because you're getting hit low and mid and stuff, people assume that it's a mix-up. Stand up, don't duck.
Yeah, no, none of this random ducking.
Duck when you've got less than 25% health. That's when you should start ducking. If you've got more than that, as a beginner, train yourself to not duck. It makes no sense to duck in this game. If you duck, you can lose more than half bar. If you stand up, you can't really lose more than like 15-20%. So
start by standing up and then learn when to duck.
To duck, right? As opposed to just kind of guessing. You know, because a guess is just a guess. You can't be a better guesser than someone else. Statistically, a guess is just
taking the piss. Oh my god.
Oh, Dino.
Oh, he's dropped it there.
You know what? I think he fluffs. I think this is the.
I would love it.
Me and Rayhan started blowing up.
Gone.
He wins. Dinosaur does win.
Yeah, fantastic. Sweet. That's if you haven't watched the entire 5 parts, just watch that tiny bit because that was hilarious. What are you doing messing around? Don't play with your food.
All fucking Ezzy had to do was just juggle. Just do a simple. See, juggling. He knew Ezzy was doing that as an example for you guys at home, man.
He heard us. Like,
do your juggles.
He travelled through time.
To deliver
heard
a message.
what we'd say, and then was like, okay, at this specific time, I need to completely mess this around.
Deliver a message to the noobs. But yeah, so simple things you can do. Most of the people watching this, I mean, I kind of know the game enough. They know what to do now. But if you're new, God, so many steps, man. So many steps.
It's tough, but it depends on how high you not how high you set your standards, but how like you said, how small your goals are. That's something we should mention is keep your goals small and realistic.
No, definitely. Like fix.
Otherwise, you just get disappointed.
Fix one problem at a time, and just make sure it's a serious problem. Like don't you know, if you got a back turn character, a specific thing like in a corner when they're facing the sun and you're facing the moon and you're back turned and you do a down 4 and the screen glitches and you get a free round. Don't work on shit like that. That will never happen. You know, work on bait things. Like for instance, you're playing the king player.
Yeah.
He keeps doing is it down forward 1-2? Mid high?
I don't know.
Down forward 2-1. And he keeps doing that. Like the second hit is duckable. And if you're watching your matches in replay and you're seeing that you just keep blocking it and you're not making him think about that, that's an issue that you can solve. You know, learn to duck that in training mode.
Yeah.
Therefore, the king player won't be able to throw it out. Therefore, you're putting mental pressure on him to think more.
Yeah.
That's a serious, reasonable thing to do. As I said, don't worry about gimmicks, please. God, people love to deal with gimmicks. Like I've played a lot of new guys who, for instance, will come up. They're using someone like Yoshimitsu, and they will spin around. They'll go back turn. They'll feint the stab, and then they'll go into a low, and they hit me low. All that to hit me low, and then I help kick them, and they die. And I'm thinking, well, you know, that was good.
But
you're dead.
But you're dead.
You know. So
that's the mistake I made, man. I went ham on electrics.
but come on, that is fair though, because that is not a gimmick. Electric's not a gimmick; it's a legitimate thing.
Yeah, but before I still don't
even. One.
Yeah, no, I still don't like
diagonals, but I'm gonna do electrics.
No, I still don't like duck highs that I should be ducking, and that's because that's the way I learned the game. I was like, oh my god,
you got to work on things like that. Those are the things that'll get you to win.
Yeah.
Those are the things that you'll see. Those are the things that win you matches.
Whiffing electrics all day doesn't really get you wins, but you know, ducking highs, blocking lows, breaking throws.
Punishment is very important. Actually, that's one of the steps that people should definitely consider. Is most things in this game are punishable.
Yeah, learn
or in some form or another, and you have to know how to punish it with the correct move. You know, to get that damage. Every little piece of damage helps. And that can probably be the thing that will take you the longest. Actually, is just keeping a mental collection of what's punishable, because that requires you to know frames, and that will require you to know strings and moves. And honestly, it will take that. That is something that even the best people don't have on lock. Just too many variables.
It's that literally thousands.
I mean, the combinations are endless.
Probably tens of thousands of variables.
Definitely. So I just think people need to concentrate on the core group. Actually, you know what? A little piece of advice I have, a little training regime for people is go when you record your matches. You know, because you've got the instant, it records it for you anyway.
Yeah.
Go back over some of the matches against characters or people that you're having trouble with.
Yeah.
And don't bother look for everything. Look for moves that you're getting hit by constantly, or
like two or three things that are getting you killed.
Yeah, that are really hitting you all the time, and you're wondering why. And then work out one if it's punishable, or if you can step it, or if you can duck it, or whatever, and try and fix your game up that way. You'll notice a great improvement. Yeah, a really big improvement, because that's what I do. I don't go to my, for instance, I was playing a Dragunov player and I kept losing to a lot of Dragunovs because I'm really shit against Dragunov. And then I went to the replays and I didn't even bother analyze it. I just went, let me see what's getting me killed. And I realized I'm just interrupting at wrong times because I don't know his strings. So then went into training mode, worked out how long the strings were when they stopped, when I'm allowed to duck or press buttons. Yeah, haven't really lost to Dragunov since, unless they were really good, of course, and there's a 50-50 there, but a scrubby Dragunov's not anymore.
Well, no, good. It's a easy, simple way to fix up.
It's not a flashy way. It's just what you need to do. It's what everyone needs to do to get better. But yeah,
good.
But yeah, just to reiterate, you will never beat these players. I just want to enforce that rule. The only reason I'm saying it like that, and I'm saying harshly, is because I want people to hear this, and I want them to quit now.
There are a couple people.
Quit now. If you can't accept that fact.
There are a couple people who will disagree with you.
I want these people to hear it so they can quit now. If you can't accept that fact, quit now. Quit now. I think if Ezzy was here, he'd agree. He'd agree right now. I know he's at home nodding his head right now. He's not into this.
He's just having his dinner and oh my god, I feel the sudden urge to agree with okay, interesting.
That guy. Yeah.
Alright.
Of course they're beatable. Everyone's beatable.
But you're just gonna find it a lot more difficult than.
And it'll take you a lot longer. But you will beat them eventually someday in your life. Maybe.
One day in the future.
Yeah, this is part 4.
Over, final part.
One more part coming up and it's only like 10 minutes, so
see you then.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye everyone. Yes.